what were you saying?
Yeah, Roland said that when he came back from work yesterday, or wherever you were, that there were cookies all over there were cookie crumbs everywhere today.
I don't.
Well, Roland was also.
You see what I'm saying, don't you, Troy? It's insane. Yeah. And I don't care about the cookie crumbs, because you know what's going to happen with the cookie crumbs? It's going to be another premise that you bring to the show that just goes nowhere because you and Eric won't fight with each other unless it's off the air. Troy, you see it, don't you?
Oh my God! It's just they will not go after each other.
Whoo Kid, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. Sal's over here starting shit again that's going to go nowhere because he won't talk shit.
How did I start shit? You asked me.
Troy.
Yes.
Who started the shit here? He's the one who brought up throwing out chairs for some reason.
What happened?
Sal brings up cookie crumbs. I don't want any.
brought it up. What are you talking about?
But you're the one who keeps wanting to expand on it. No. I got to talk about these cookie crumbs.
I never saw Sal so angry.
These guys like bicker with each other, and then they won't seal the deal. They won't go the final distance, and they won't talk shit with each other on air.
You see it?
Yes, absolutely.
Whoo Kid, audience, I have to tell you guys, Sal and Eric spend hours fighting with each other off the air. Roland, is it hours or is it minutes?
Rob Cross goes, I'm done with it.
Rob Cross doesn't want to deal with them. They spend hours fighting and fucking with each other's shit, and then the minute that you just go on the air and say, hey, what happened yesterday? They go, I'm cool with him. I'm cool with him. And then they go, Sam, you're trying to make a big deal out of nothing.
What happened, man?
And I'm going, what the fuck are you talking about? You're throwing out each other's office furniture.
But these guys also will not seal the deal on taking shit to the final level.
Because they're pussies.
They're
and
total pussies.
They're afraid of getting the other one getting mad at the other one.
Right.
Nah, they're not vaginal.
They're vaginal. Whoo Kid.
Vaginal, that's even worse.
Vaginal.
One person will do something bad to the other, and then the other's like threatening to take it to the next level, and then they'll never do it.
But remember, Eric said, Sal goes, fuck Eric.
Of course he said fuck Eric, because Eric wasn't in the room.
And then they'll talk about it, too. Like, remember, Sal was going to rip down all the pictures on the wall?
Hey, yeah, they come into me with all these ideas. Sal goes, yeah, I'm going to start ripping photos off the wall. Because Eric in his office has a wall full of photos, and he loves his photos. Who Kid, you've seen them?
I've seen them.
Everybody does it too. Right. The 8x10s all over the wall of weird, crazy shit that's happened on the show.
Gay shit, too.
Like, what's the craziest thing that you've seen on the wall?
I think you're getting spanked or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bob Kelly picking me up by the underpants to spank me.
That was sexy.
You like that a little bit.
I mean, you know.
I'm a feminine guy. It's okay. Yeah, it's in. It's hip. So, yeah, and Sal comes over, and he starts saying, yeah, I'm going to rip down Eric's photos. I'm going to rip down Eric's photos.
We're like, do it. We're like, take all of them and put them in the fucking paper shredder.
And you know what he does? He goes up, and he goes to the wall, and he's like, hey, Eric.
Nah.
And he starts just moving one corner of the photo, and he's like, Eric, I'm going to rip your photo, Eric. And Eric goes, Sal, don't fuck with my shit. And then Sal goes, what do you guys want me to do? He told me not to fuck with his shit. I can't do it. We go, then don't present any of your air quote ideas to us.
He'll never take it to the level it needs to go to.
Come on, man.
Never.
You got to be a nigger sometime, man. Get the blackness out, Sal.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds like good advice.
They have no idea what that even means.
Get reckless, Sal.
Sal, would you ever consider being an N-word?
I don't know how to do that, so I wouldn't even consider it. I don't know.
Rip the fucking photo, goddammit.
Steal that shit, right, Whoo Kid? I mean, my God.
Take shit to the fucking final level.
Or keep me out of it.
Or just don't do shit. Be like, yo, I'm a fucking pussy. I'm not going to do anything.
Right.
That's real.
Then the minute there's hurt feelings, Eric gets...
nobody wants to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah, then what are you doing shit for?
What the fuck are we doing on this goddamn show?
What's going on?
It's not with the show. It's all behind the scenes.
That's
shit.
the point.
Yeah, but then
you know
shit
what?
comes on the air.
I'm going to tell you something.
I don't do shit like that for it to come to air.
Yeah, you know what?
I wanted to just piss off
Exactly.
Eric.
Why would you do entertaining shit on the air when you could do gay shit instead, right?
No, because I'd rather just do shit to annoy Eric that amuses me.
He's doing all this shit, right, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
He won't bring any of it to air. They're like, you got to do something on the air. He goes, okay, I'll get my balls and asshole waxed then. What?
Like, you know how funny it would be if it was like he took off every goddamn picture on that wall and put it in the paper shredder and left the clippings right on Eric's desk?
That would be some serious shit.
Funny. Eric
would be like, holy shit, Sal, where the fuck did you get those balls from?
And Eric would be all pissed. He'd be like, why would you do this? And Sal would be like, fuck you.
And Sal looks in the fucking booth. He's like, fuck you.
You know what? Maybe Sal is just young and he needs these lessons to be
You
taught
think
to him.
Eric would actually punch you?
Yes, Eric has.
Oh, he has punched you.
Again, no, I don't want to hear what Eric's done to you. Because you just bring it up and it'll go nowhere. Don't tell me one thing that Eric's done to you.
So then where do you want to go with this conversation?
I don't want. I want to go. Me and Troy and Roland and Whoo Kid are going to talk about you with you in the room, as if you're not
Or
here.
he could go now march down the office while he's stuck there behind the board.
I don't want. No, because he's just going to.
It's just stuff that amuses me
And the audience, if you would share it with them.
off the air that things I like to
But
do.
he doesn't even commit to anything good.
Let me tell you. No, never.
You guys are very angry right now.
I'm going to tell you, because he came in here with some bullshit again, Whoo Kid. I can't handle it. I got some great advice once when I was young and I was starting out. The great Steve Carlisi, fine producer, executive producer
Rest
of
his
this
soul.
program. God rest that man's soul. He put up with more bullshit than any man should ever have to put up with. Eric, you'll agree with me on that, won't you? You saw it all.
Oh, I saw a lot of it too.
Yeah. He gave me great advice. I was young, and I was just going crazy off the air. Just doing stuff, like Sal said, to amuse myself, you know? Just going and fucking with people and throwing Eric shit in the garbage can and being like, oh, fuck you, fatty. And Eric would be like, fuck you. And there's no work getting done. And Steve sees it. And he's the guy in charge of the program. He's like, you guys got to stop fucking around. And he sat me down. And he's like, Sam, I get that we're in a creative environment. Because he knew. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He wasn't one of these guys that's just like, you know what? I want you sitting in front of your computer, except when you're in that studio. Then be creative. But off the air, you got to be creative. Sit in front of your computer and do it quietly. That's not what he said. He said, you do all this shit off the air, and it doesn't translate on the air. You can't do it here. You're at work. Like, you know, if you're working in the IT department, you're not dropping cookie crumbs in some place that I've never heard of. Or do I want to know about, Sal? Don't bring up those cookie crumbs.
Nothing happened.
Don't bring up the cookie
crumbs.
He said, whatever bullshit you do off the air, if it doesn't translate on the air, don't do it.
Makes sense.
He said, take any creativity that you're expanding off the air, bring that to the air, because that's where we need the creativity, not in this bullshit office nonsense. So what did I do? I started doing characters of all the nonsense voices I was doing. I started bringing everybody's business started coming on the air. All of it came to the air. And it was for the better. It was for the better of the show. I became one of the most hated men in radio, but I was okay with that. But I didn't come in here and be like, oh, some shit went down yesterday. Sam, what happened? No, nothing. I mean, we're fine now.
You want to see exactly what happened yesterday?
No.
Okay. So
I don't want to hear
go.
about it.
And the key word that you mentioned is creative.
Creative.
And you had said that Sal is not a creative person.
Yes, I did. Prove me wrong.
In other words, you were never half-assed.
That's right, Whoo Kid.
That's another Ebonic term for your white ass.
That's right, Whoo Kid.
You can't be half-assed, Sal. Just go with it, man.
I need you to prove me wrong,
Stab
Sal.
him.
Sal's just very non-committal.
Very well. He's frightened. He doesn't know which. He's non-committal in the sense that
You're
he
not
doesn't
scared of
know.
Eric, are you?
He doesn't know.
Okay.
He's either got to grab his nuts and be
Right.
like, all right, I'm fucking taking this shit
Yeah.
to levels. Like, Eric fucked with me.
Grab his nuts.
Eric, he was starting to videotape stuff to put it up on his YouTube.
Sure.
And he took my
You
banana.
mean Iraq videos?
Yes.
Yeah.
So he took my banana and he smeared it into the carpet by my desk.
You remember doing that, Eric?
Yes.
Okay. So I said, okay.
It's funny because then Troy gets back and there's banana shit all over his
My
computer
God.
and shit.
So I said,
Spicy.
okay,
Funny.
motherfucker. I went to his desk
Yeah.
and I put my arm down on the desk and one swoop, I took everything off the desk into the floor. And I said, don't fuck with me again.
His computer, everything.
Yeah, everything. His speakers, he has discs piled up that he archives.
Right.
So he has some sort of, system going on there.
Sure.
Everything was on the fucking floor.
Right.
I said, don't fuck with me again. And guess who hasn't fucked with me since?
Eric.
Yes.
Tupac
And you
back.
haven't fucked back with them.
I don't fuck with people like that.
Ain't
I
nothing but a
live my
gangster
life,
party
Sam.
around here.
Yeah, it's Troy. I don't fuck with him.
Right. Now,
So you want Sal to do that? You
No.
want Sal to go fuck him up?
No, I want Sal to either step up to the plate, and if he's going to fuck with him, fuck with him.
when I got that advice, I was put at a crossroads. And it was either you calm down off the air
Yeah.
and you do your work, you don't disrupt people, and then you come on the air and you do whatever you're going to do. Or any disruptions you cause better at some point lead to something on the air. I'm just asking you to prove me wrong, Sal.
Okay.
Don't let me walk around saying Sal doesn't have a creative bone in his body.
Look,
Because you know what happens?
I do things to amuse myself off the air. Roland can attest to that.
You
Roland
can
does shit
masturbate
to-
yourself all day, but do it at home.
No, but if
we're in the
I don't
business
do
of
things-
amusing people.
Yeah,
do
but
it at home.
things I do to Eric or Eric shit.
We are in the business of amusing people. Why you would amuse yourself and only yourself at work where you are here to amuse people is beyond me.
So he's never won any battle against Eric. Everything.
There's never like any real battle.
You see what I'm saying?
What's the record here? Like,
No, there's no record. Because there's never any real battle, Whoo Kid.
guys are like breakdancing against
Because
each other. or
they
something.
start like this big, like, oh yeah, I'm going to get him, I'm going to get it, blah, blah, blah. And then everything just goes to pussy.
Wow.
It just goes from 0 to pussy in 60 seconds.
They just kiss at the end, huh?
Yeah,
Bunch of little girls around this motherfucker.
exactly.
Bitches.
I mean,
I don't believe Sal's like that though. Sal looks like a nice guy, good guy.
That's what he is. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, you know what
Right.
I'm
He's
saying?
he's just a nice dude.
but what's another name for pussy? Nice guy, right? If you're like, oh, he's a nice guy. Like Whoo Kid. If I said that to you, Whoo Kid, oh, he's a nice guy. Dude is nice.
You'd be like, get the fuck out of my face, man.
Exactly. What are you going to do?
It's like being a hairy pussy. I don't know, man.
Exactly. Whoo
Gotta
Kid.
be tough sometimes, Sal.
Right.
I don't think Sal
Get
knows
some
anything
hair
about
on that pussy, Sal. Get some hair on
took
that
it all
pussy. I know.
Get some hair on that pussy.
You going to prove me wrong?
No, I don't know. I don't really give a shit.
He isn't, is he? No. That's the problem. He doesn't give a shit, Whoo Kid. You heard him say it.
I don't care. I don't care.
Eric, did you
bring
hear him
things
say
to the
that?
air like that. Like I said, I
Why?
like to
Because
amuse myself.
you're too busy bronzing yourself, because that's better.
Yeah, it could be. It'd be slightly more amusing than, oh yeah, yesterday. I didn't even do anything
Sal,
yesterday.
You don't see me letting some foreign woman wax my balls on the air. You know what would have happened if O&A had been like, Sam, you have to get your balls waxed? I would have been like, that's not true. No, I don't.
But I mean, no, I mean,
I do other stuff.
We discussed this. I mean, Sal has to bring something to the plate.
But instead of doing the stuff that's like just for himself, it's just this is just my side project that I do for me. This is Sal's side solo work. He instead makes it, but I'll do the group stuff. I'll do some gay shit. But for me, I'll just do funny stuff.
I think he was excited to show the gentleman his
Dick.
genitalia.
His genitalia.
Yeah.
Let's bring in Chris. He's not going to do anything, is he?
Sal?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. Chris. You just missed a uproar. I would have gotten you in here earlier, but shit hit the fan.
My God.
Yeah.
What happened?
Is it Distefano or Distefano?
Distefano.
Distefano,
yeah.
Okay, you're at Caroline's tonight, right?
Tonight, yep, 7:30.
It's a big deal because is this your first time headlining at Caroline's?
No, I've headlined there like 3 times, but
Okay.
they usually do like this thing called the Breakout Artist Series, where it's like a new comic doing like a Tuesday night at like 9:30. But this time, Thursday, 7:30, they consider it more prime time, so that's why.
It's the start of the weekend.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Start of the
Some
weekend, and then
real
Daryl
shit.
Hammond's there.
So do you know DJ Whoo Kid?
What's up, brother?
What
How
up,
are
son?
you?
What up,
This is
kid?
DJ Whoo Kid.
What up, my nigga?
Oh, holla.
Yeah. He'll let you say the N-word if he
I
likes
could say
to.
it.
Yeah,
I could say,
wait.
I could say with the A.
You already can?
I'm from Bushwick, so I feel
Oh,
like
yeah, he's
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
I
get the
could say-
pass, though.
You
That's
got
the question.
somebody's got to give you a pass.
Oh, okay. You're right. Being in here, I'll get the pass for
Yeah,
you. But
you
I'm
got
saying
it, my
back in
nigga.
Bushwick, I've gotten a few passes from my boys to say with the A, never with the ER.
Oh, of course.
With
That's
the A.
it's
'cause
okay.
You know, I mean, I was like the only white
From
kid in the
Bushwick,
neighborhood.
man. He's good.
Yeah, so it's
Is Bushwick not hipsterized yet?
no. Well, now it is, but
It
in
is.
the '80s, I was born in '84, and it was the hood. It
Like
was
when
just-
Bushwick Bill was like, "Oh shit,
Yeah,
that is
Bushwick Bill's my father. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I
I see the resemblance.
Yeah, no, it's, he hit it. Mom Dukes.
Right.
She likes little black guys.
Yeah. So you
That's what
were
I'm talking about.
you
yo.
were raised among black people?
I was raised amongst the black people.
That's got to be scary.
And I went to a Catholic. Yeah, it was nuts. I went to Catholic
Gentrification,
school too,
you know what
so
I'm
I would get my ass beat.
Oh, you went to a Catholic
I
school?
went to Catholic school. And, you
shit,
know,
so
come
did I.
home.
That's
You
all.
went to Catholic school? Where are you
Brooklyn.
from?
Who kid? You went to Catholic school?
Yeah, in Brooklyn, Erasmus Street. I went to Holy Cross.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Holy Cross.
I didn't know like rappers and DJs could be like. Yeah, I thought you had to be like you
I
had to
went
go
to
to a
college. Everybody
What
else sold
college did you
drugs.
go to?
I went to CW Post, and then I went to Queensboro.
Oh, I went to NYT right next to CW
Okay,
Post.
yeah, we're two fucking the same bitches, man.
You guys are like, I grew up in Bushwick, but then I went to a private school, went on to college. And
I know, I got my doctorate degree, but I'm from Bushwick.
Nah, DJ for drug dealers.
Yeah,
So-
kid.
So you went to college and became 50 Cent's DJ.
Yeah.
And you went to college and became a comedian.
Yeah.
What do your parents react when they're like, when you're like, no, I'm going to pursue comedy?
Well, you know, at first my mom was pissed. My dad just supports anything that can possibly get me around women, so he does. My dad's just a dirtbag.
So you're not gay though, right?
He's like, so you just fucking girls here? But my mom, because I went and became a physical therapist. Like I went to a lot of school. Like I had to get a clinical doctorate degree.
Speaking of you being a physical therapist and gayness, Roland was just in here. You met Roland.
Yeah, I know Roland. Yeah.
He was in here talking about what great shape you were in. So
Really?
I don't know.
I have the most deceiving. I'm not. I used to be in good shape, but now I just have bitch tits because
You do.
I have an in-shape face.
Yeah.
You know, but my body is not great. It's not. It used to be good. I played basketball overseas right after college.
Professionally?
Yeah, I played in Europe for like maybe 3.5
Kind of
weeks.
short though. You're a short guy.
Yeah, but you know
man.
what it was? I had the jumper, and being from Bushwick, playing with those guys.
okay.
And in high school, I played behind this guy Sunyata Gaines, who was on the Utah Jazz. So my high
Get
school
the
was a
fuck outta
really
here.
good high school.
Yeah.
To come out of. He's from Queens. He's from around.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, before we get all carried away in high schools, you know who went to my high school?
Who?
Oh shit.
Ray Rice.
No, for real?
Holler.
Yep.
the fuck outta here.
And did you see over the weekend that shot from like half court, the high
Yes.
school? New Rochelle High School.
New Rochelle?
New
they got
Rochelle High School.
That New Rock City arcade is pretty
Yeah.
good up there.
Yes.
I've been in there plenty of times.
Okay.
Doug,
Okay.
You know
Now
who
you-
went to my high school
No,
too?
you went to
I
my
had
school.
a high school, Sunyata Gaines. This is my homeroom. I swear to God. I had Mike Baxter, who's a
What?
left fielder for
Yeah, I
the
know
New
you're
York
talking about.
Mets.
Wow.
That
Crazy.
guy Gilberto Val, the cannibal cop. You guys know that cannibal cop? That guy was sat in front of me. He was my
the one that like was just in a paper.
the one who wants to eat women went to my fucking high school.
He did?
He was my partner in Christian marriage, where
The
you have to
fuck outta
you know
here.
we have to babysit an egg for a week. You guys have to do. You have to do that.
No, I saw it on Saved by the Bell.
Yeah,
though.
no, we have to do that. We have to do that. And I swear, I'm not making this up. He always wanted to crack the egg. He always was like, we should just crack the fucking egg, man. And I'm like, dude, if we crack it, we're gonna fail the class. Like, we should just crack it and eat it. And now I'm like, oh, so that's what you want to eat, you sick bastard.
Like, bro,
You want to scramble people's kneecaps?
we could go to the supermarket and
Yeah.
just get eggs.
He was a fucking nut. But I mean, he was weird.
Wow.
He was a weird dude. But
So you had you went to
killer.
school with Cannibal Cop.
I went to school with Cannibal Cop. I was with him quite often.
Did you
Cannibal
hear
Cop.
about this story? Who
I
killed?
heard about it, but that's crazy. You were behind a murderer.
Dude, I was behind Cannibal Cop. In front of me was Mike Baxter, left fielder. On the other side, Sunyata Gaines, Utah Jazz. Then there was this
Wow.
other kid, Will Rosinski, who was like fucking like a Team USA boxer. He fought Kelly Pavlik.
This is all your class, not
This
even
is
just your school.
This is my class. This is what we're
So
doing.
weird.
That's
And then
incredible.
the
How come
kid,
people say you can't get out of the hood? Sounds like everybody doing great.
well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Bushwick. I
Yeah,
thought
we're
this
doing
was like
good.
the mean
We're-
streets.
We're doing all right. Yeah.
Did Cannibal Cop ever say any other weird shit? Because now, like, they were saying that his wife went on his computer and he was talking about wanting to kidnap her and let
Oh,
her
yeah, that's
bleed
right.
out slowly. And
Look, I think from what I'm reading in the paper that
Yeah.
apparently this is a fetish that a lot of guys have.
a lot of guys. I've never.
I don't know. Like people all over the world, do this. I'll say this about Cannibal Cop: he was one of the guys who went through school pretty much unnoticed. He would sit, other than wanting to smash the egg and eat it, which was technically our baby.
He wanted to eat the egg that was
He wanted to eat
acting-
our fucking egg baby. The only other things that we notice now, reflecting back, is he used to eat all the erasers off the pencils.
He did?
That's it. But I mean, that's what a lot of kids
but
did.
until how old?
Shit, yeah.
I mean, through high school, we were seniors.
Yeah, that's some weird. That senior in
weird.
high school eating his pencil. It's like, what?
Yeah.
All right, well, if you're saying a lot of guys have this fetish, I say 1, 2, 3. There's 5 guys. Let's see if it's what. I don't want women to bleed out. Do you? Is that your fetish or?
I don't.
You
I
don't. Who
definitely
kid?
don't.
I know you're into some weird shit.
I mean, if it's my wife, yeah, but not my mistress.
That's not
no way.
That's not a sexual thing though. That's just.
I just want her to die.
Yeah, you just want to stop talking.
I agree with Cannibal Cop.
Troy, do you want bitches to bleed out? Or?
I've eaten a broad when she's been bleeding out.
But that's
Oh.
that's period juice. I'm
Yeah.
assuming. Not
Spicy.
You didn't make the blood through
Not gassed,
incisions.
no.
Eric,
But Jesus.
you're into that shit a little bit, right?
No, not at all, Sam.
Okay. See, that's the thing. I think you're right. You know why?
Ran out of here.
You heard Eric just now, right? That was a lie. If I've ever heard a lie, there was nothing believable about that. Eric is obviously into bleeding women out a little bit, but that's crazy.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I was like, I get competitive over people who go to my high school wanting to be like, you know, the most famous dude from the high school. But Richard Roundtree went to my high school.
Right.
Shaft.
Yeah.
So
that's a pretty big guy.
But like for you to have all those people in your class, it's like ridiculous.
Yeah, and then I mean, my high school was like Ray Romano went to my high school.
Jesus.
Kenny Anderson, Kenny Smith. It was a pretty like known all boy Catholic high school.
Is it a well-to-do? So are your parents rich?
No, not at all.
Because I was going to say, like, how do they? Why didn't they take some of that money and just move to a place with good public schools?
Well, I mean, my mother never wanted to leave the. My dad's from the Bronx. My dad's like a no education street thug from the Bronx. Like, and my mother's like a very educated, postural, astute woman. So my parents are
your
totally
saying,
different.
Well, if it was good enough for me, it'll be good enough for him.
Yeah. He was like
marrying Rocky or something.
Yeah. Yeah. All you really need to know is how to throw dice anyway.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
But so I don't know why I never moved. She wanted me to go to a Catholic school, all boy Catholic high school.
Damn.
Which now is like a risky.
It's nuts. That's why fucking Gilberto snapped, because it's like
the cannibal cop.
Yeah, the cannibal cop, because it's like we never saw a woman before, in high school, and that's not how life works. Like we have to be around women, and then when we all got into college, like you're just popping boners. Look, everyone's looking for every girl's thong.
I couldn't do it, man.
Weirdos.
You couldn't. You said you did it though.
No, I went to St. John's Prep, co-ed high school.
Oh, in Queens, baby.
Yeah, so I was, I was wondering what they were doing there. They probably was whacking off and all kinds of shit in there.
But now you're on an MTV2 show, Guy Code, right?
Yes.
So,
Oh, shit.
And Guy Code is just like breaking down guy-girl relationships.
I guess, yeah.
Where'd you get this experience to draw from if you're just hanging out with dudes?
Well, here's what the thing. I was like one of the dirtbags who, there was an all-boy Catholic high school. That's the one I went to, Malloy. And then 4 train stops away was
Wow,
Mary
you went to
Lewis
Malloy.
Academy.
Is Malloy bad?
Oh, man, don't drop the soap.
Don't drop the soap,
That
baby.
was the rumor about it.
Yeah, you heard about
I almost went there. I told my mother, fuck you.
You did.
Know what I'm saying?
She made me go there, my mom.
That's weird.
But there was an all-girl Catholic high school, the Mary Lewis Academy.
Oh, yeah.
And I used to go there every fucking day,
and you're
scouting out. I knew the rats in the subway terminal outside. I was there all the time just trying to get numbers.
Ben.
Just trying to get phone numbers. So I got some like that.
Yeah, and your dad was into that.
My dad loved that shit.
So your dad didn't object to you going to an all-men's school?
I mean, he would be like, "Oh, you fucking homo," He would, the basic dad shit.
Open
like,
household,
look at this guy's fucking. Look at this kid's ass. Like he would call me gay all the time. But I think like I was
Father called you gay all the time?
That's just like a thing that Italian dads do. Like they're just always like, "Well, my son's a homo. Look at his haircut." Like all the time, I have to deal with that.
Like apparently, my wife gave birth to a little fagel. What is he doing over here?
Well, yeah.
Whoo Kid came in here earlier this week. He was worried. His dad never called him gay.
Yeah.
But like the other morning, he was leaving the house and his dad was staying with him for whatever reason. And he said to Whoo Kid, "You look cute today."
Yeah.
And Whoo Kid was like,
very traumatized.
"What?"
That was weird.
But not like high school Whoo Kid, like 41-year-old Whoo Kid that stands before you.
That's weird.
So
yeah.
I thought that maybe there's a word for being molested at 40. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm 40.
We're 40? Black, you guys look so good, man.
It's that oil, kid.
You always look
That
great.
nigga juice.
Is that what it
Whoa.
is? N-word juice?
Yeah.
All right.
I would love to.
You don't know Diddy? All this, he's so famous.
They are.
I thought Diddy was proactive though.
Yeah, but he has the equal liquid that you put on your face.
N-word equilibrium juice. I understand.
Whatever
I
the word
understand.
is.
I need some of that.
You do, yeah. Is there any way you could bottle it?
We all look young. You look young.
Yeah, I'm 28. So I feel
You
like
don't look gay, though.
The thing is, I don't, I think I got, because of the hairstyle sometimes, it's like, my dad was the type of guy, like, for example, like, if I was like, if I had like a stiff neck or something like that, like, oh, it's because you suck Latin guys' cocks. It's like, what?
Latin guys.
Like, he would always get specific. How's Roberto's dick taste? I'm like, who's Roberto? With your stiff neck.
Yeah.
This kid takes it in the ass. He likes yogurt. It's like, what?
So what would have happened if you had come to your dad? I mean, it's the 2000s now. We're an open society. If you had been like, Dad, no, for real, I'm gay. Yeah, I know. No, Dad, I'm a gay dude.
If I really can't, honestly, I think my dad, it would be hard for him to swallow. No pun. But he would.
No homo.
Yeah, no homo. Sorry. But he would accept me. As long as it was a white guy. If it was a black guy, he would not accept it. That would be too hard for him to
He
handle.
would let no fucking black dick inside you.
He can't. I don't think I can get black dick.
Fuck.
I could bring home that white dick, that Asian dick, but I couldn't bring home that black dick.
So
Not to him.
racist, man.
I
It's
like
fucked
that
up.
though.
I'm not, but it's just, he's from old school. He's from the old school, the
I
other
know,
side
but-
of the Bronx. Like we're a Bronx Tale, Bedford Avenue over there.
Oh, yeah.
So the Italians have passed the homophobia thing. They're over that.
Yes.
But racism is still prevalent.
Racism, I don't think will ever go away amongst them and my family, you know?
Right.
They're great people, but they just let that shit fly, you know? Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Can you believe it, Sam? In this day and age, a black dick can't go in a white butt.
I mean, I guess to each butt its own. Is a statement I'll go on record with.
Yeah.
And Whoo Kid, you sounded disappointed when he said.
No, I wasn't disappointed.
Okay.
I'm just looking at the, the
Social implications.
Exactly. Thank you.
Let me go to Bobby in Connecticut. You're on the after show.
Hey, Primetime, what's up?
What's up, buddy?
Chris, I'm glad to hear you got some airtime, you funny motherfucker.
Thanks, buddy.
Can we kind of get it off of the gay shit and talk about his hot chick? Carly's fucking gorgeous, dude.
Jesus Christ.
You got a bad bitch.
Yeah.
Your girl's hot.
But she's been on the show before.
She has been on the show before.
Troy, you know who his girlfriend is?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know.
We've actually all hung out.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Can I see a photo of his girl?
Oh yeah, do we have? Does she still have red hair?
She has red hair,
Is it?
tattoos.
She's the comic who Troy brought in here, and we were busting Troy's balls bad that day because
Yeah.
he was like, "Yeah, I met her on Instagram." We were like,
Yeah, no.
"Okay, you met her
I
on
know.
Instagram." Were you dating her at the time?
I was not. No, I was not. I didn't
Okay.
even know her at the time. I met her over the summer.
Is she still in?
I forget what her Twitter is.
She's, sorry,
At,
Playboy.
Is it at
Can we
Carly
plug-
Aquilino?
Oh yeah, plug your Twitter then.
What is it?
Well, first of all, what's your Twitter? You have to promote yourself.
Twitter's at Chris D Comedy.
Chris D Comedy. That's way easier than this.
Yeah, she's got. I
Is
can't.
it Carly
I can't-
Aquilino or Carly Fries?
I don't know. Why can't she just make a goddamn easy Twitter
It's Carly
name?
Aquilino.
I can't remember. I don't know.
C-A-R-L-Y. You want me to write
Yeah,
it?
go ahead, do that.
Yeah, write it because I mean this chick obviously has no vision for the future. I mean she wants to be is she still doing comedy?
Yeah, she's on an MTV show that's coming out in April that I think is going to be a huge
Oh,
show.
really?
She's like the star
Of
of it.
course,
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
Well, tell her
that?
to change her goddamn Twitter name then.
Yeah.
Oh man, she's hot.
Very cute girl.
she's
Sexy,
pretty.
yeah. She's
Yeah.
a good girl, too. She's
She
really
is?
cool.
And she's really funny, and they fucking busted my balls so hard about her.
Well, come on. I mean,
I
you've
know.
seen her.
Yeah.
If you're finding out that Troy's like, yeah, I met her on Instagram. I just think she'd be funny for the show. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's all right. It's all good, though.
I mean,
man.
honestly, if he had brought you in and been like, hey, I met him on Instagram, I thought it'd be funny for the show. We'd be like, okay, Troy, we know what you're up to.
Yeah,
you went to Catholic school.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
doesn't work either which way. I try to bring something to the goddamn show.
Yeah, it's just Troy's just trying to get his dick
Your
into
girlfriend's
something.
beautiful, too, Troy. His girlfriend's beautiful.
Yeah, Troy has a
Opposite
beautiful
the diner.
girlfriend
Yeah.
now, and it's all good. But so is it weird dating a comic?
You know what?
Competitive?
With Carly, she doesn't do too much stand-up anymore. She's really good, and she's going to get back into it.
Mm-hmm.
And actually,
So how'd you get the show?
because she opened for me. I headlined Caroline's that breakout artist thing I told you about a few months ago, and she did a spot in front of me, and the guys who created Guy Code were in the crowd watching, just supporting me, and they saw her, and they're like, oh, we have this other show.
Is that the same show Jesse May Peluso is going to do?
It's same show. They're
Very
on the
cool.
same exact
Wow.
show.
Yeah,
Very
so they
cool.
were friends. One of them posted Instagram of the other.
I bet,
They're friends now. And we actually live, Jesse May, because I live with Carly now in Park Slope, and Jesse May and Giannis, they live right around the block from us. So
There's
it's
a whole
weird.
little comedy network happening.
Park Slope, baby.
I love it. Park
White
Slope
Brooklyn.
Park Slope is a place to be for all the up and comers.
I think you said she wasn't funny either. That's what I do recall.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I was busting your balls.
She's
okay.
new, though. She was new. I mean, she is new at stand-up. She doesn't do but she's funny. She's a great writer.
She's new.
Yeah.
She was nervous.
Yeah.
And the problem with a hot chick is you got to be funnier than you are hot.
Right.
And the day she walked in here, she was hotter than she was funny.
Absolutely.
So, but you saw the picture, Whoo Kid. She's a hot girl.
She's bad.
I'm
So
telling
it's
you,
like-
wait, I've seen some rough cuts of the show. I think it's gonna be coming out in April. She's all over, and she's got good, hard, nice bits.
Yeah.
Like, good shit.
That's good.
Stand
And
up, she's gonna
so
start
good
again.
in
but-
your fucking face.
Do you in your fucking face?
Who brought that shit to
Facials.
the show first, motherfucker?
Get the fuck out of here.
She got some nice red hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's good.
Is that real? Is that a new human?
But are you going to get jealous if she becomes like, a
Am I
star?
going to get jealous?
What if they're like, oh, fuck Guy Code?
That's
It's
gotta
all
be
about
tough.
this new show.
You know what it is? I think some people have asked me that. I don't know. I'll tell you this. She's getting, a lot of stuff. MTV is really like in love with her. And it's not, I'm honestly genuinely happy for her right now. I am. Because I feel like I got my own thing going on.
You're like, bitch, you're not even on stage and you're getting gigs. What the fuck?
And I feel like, if I get the opportunity to like go out and headline and do that stuff, like she would come with me, you know, and it'd be cool.
Yeah.
And she's like, I know I was a fucking premium dirtbag, like all types of different girls, like just a fucking piece of shit. Because I was so deprived for 4 years in high school, and I was just and then when I met her, like everything stopped. So I'm just like totally in love with her. It's just her. And I'm not afraid to say
to a whole new level.
That's what I'm wondering.
See,
right now, it's still a healthy relationship.
Let's be guys here. Let's talk honestly.
Yeah.
You know that when that shit goes to the whole new level, like you're getting like B-list celebrities, like you have the ability to fuck that.
Exactly.
It's kind of hard to turn that
what
down.
if you get famous and then all of a sudden, like, whoever's coming up to you?
Rihanna's like,
Rihanna's, I mean, Rihanna, we know she's a whore. You seen her Instagram?
Oh my God, I just posted to
I saw that. Holy shit.
Fuck.
Honestly, and I know.
And you can hit her. She doesn't care. She does not care.
She's into that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I know, like, if my dad was listening, he'd be like, this kid is gay. But what I'm going to say is I don't fucking... And this is how I know, like, I'm in love with her. I don't care because I really don't care if my boys make fun of me, my dad makes fun of me. Like, I am, like, so in love with her and so into her that I don't think I would cheat because I was a dirtbag cheater.
Right.
So this question with another girlfriend, I've had other hot girlfriends, but there's something about her that I'm just like, I won't fuck around with her.
That good
I love her.
You know what? It could be good pussy. It could be that. Could be the
anybody
thing.
who's calling me a faggot while you.
The thing is, though, when you're with a girl like that, you got to make sure that you stay smooth.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you stay clean.
Exactly.
And you got to be ready to shave it at a moment's notice, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is, like, you're standing in front of the mirror, and you're like, I forgot to buy blades. You've been there, right?
What, shave my pubes, you're saying?
No, your face.
Oh, my face?
Come on, we're talking about dicks.
Oh.
No.
No homo.
Now you're stuck digging through the trash because you're looking for that old blade that zombied out your face yesterday. Right? Or you're one step away from stealing your chick's lady razor where she shaves her pubes. You don't want that. You don't want that on your face. I mean, the pubes you could have on your face, but the razor you don't need to share. This, Chris, is your Dollar Shave Club moment. Woo! Dollar Shave Club is for guys who routinely forget to buy or simply hate shelling out for blades. So here's what all the Dollar Shave Club buzz is about. Everyone buys razor blades, right? Right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Love them.
Yeah.
Well, I got them in my pocket right now.
Brand name razor companies, they nail you. They build them with like 10 blades and they have vibrating handles and all this other bullshit. You end up paying up the wazoo for them. Dollar Shave Club says stop overpaying for shave technology you don't need. With Dollar Shave Club, you send them a couple bucks a month and they deliver great quality razor blades right to your door. You save a fortune and you always have fresh blades on hand. Join all the after Opie and Anthony Show live listeners. I got to add that in because they don't put it in the copy. Who have already found the smarter way to shave at dollarshaveclub.com. 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 I wish it was the old read because I used to love. Is that in pesos? But I can't say it anymore because it's not in the read. Listen, Chris, you're at Caroline's tonight. You're a funny guy.
Thanks.
So check him out tonight. Is Carly going to be there?
Carly will be there. Yeah.
You could take a look at her, too.
Yeah, fucking come. She may even go do a spot. Fuck it.
So go to carolines.com to get tickets.
Yep.
And you can come back on the after show whenever you want.
Thanks, man. I
You
appreciate it.
did very well, and you're very funny. So
Appreciate it,
Can I
guys.
mention something quick, too?
You mentioned something.
Building 24 in Reading, Pennsylvania, Saturday, March 23rd. I'm with White Noise. It's two of the guys from the Bloodhound Gang.
Oh,
I'll be
sounds great.
DJing in Reading, Pennsylvania. TroyQuan.com for all the info.
And you know where I'm at tonight?
Where?
Madison Square Garden. I'm DJing the Knicks versus Thunder game tonight.
Nice.
So if after
much
your
for-
thing, you come through and hang with some niggas.
I'll
you know what I'm
text
saying?
you.
God damn. Stay tuned. Ron and Fez are coming up next. Goodbye.
Moisture.